Oh, we are live on the Four Valley Boys. Welcome. Good evening. Salutations.
Hold on, let me go share it on my page. Let me go share it. Go ahead, y'all. Go ahead.
What it do? This is the Four Valley Boys podcast. I'm your host, moderator, Fabian Vicks, and on today's show, we, in the words of Gambit from Deadpool and Wolverine, oh, I'm about to make a name for myself here. Woo! You know how long I've been waiting for this? Woo! I'm about to make a name for myself here. They call it football pigs. But I'm about to make a name for myself. About to make a name for myself here. You hear me? You hear me, little Woody? About to make a name, make a name for myself here. Woo!
Are you gonna share it yet, Faye?
It's already you good to go. So
I ain't popped up on Facebook yet. I ain't been able to share it
yet. You can go through the Four Valley Boy page too. But we about to start. Hit the intro. Let's go.
Let's go.
Like I said earlier, this is the Four Valley Boy podcast, and I have my guys. So we have Damon, I have ATWATER, and of course we're on Sundays and Wednesdays. The Sunday's gonna be cut out because of football, because we don't want to interrupt that Sunday night football game because it comes on too late. We want to air a show during that game, so therefore, it's a fact though we won't be doing a Sunday show for a while.
It's worth it though because we get more football talk in on Wednesday, so. It's kind of a win anyway because we get to talk more football. Big guy.
Ooh! He said big.
And Mike, I don't like the name that you called me and Faye in the production chat. I don't
damn jigaboo. That's what damn jigaboo.
I don't like that.
You ain't say that. I mean, you ain't done it. I ain't been able to share it yet, Faye.
Well,
go to the Fort Valley page. You should be able to share it off of that.
Yeah, sure. That's what I'm saying. Share it off that. I just tagged you, I believe. Hold on.
Let me see.
Well, if you tag, it may pop up a little late, Mike. Then you can share it.
Okay.
Because some of that stuff happens like that.
Oh, there it is.
You got it.
Yeah, I got it.
Stop it.
No sense at all. Crazy straws. We got a straw and you crazy straws. We want to give a shout out to Ryan. His birthday's today. Happy birthday, Ryan. Just for men, if you got gray in your beard or your hair, get that off of aisle 5 in Walmart. Dollar General might cost $7, but if you're a thief, it costs free. Just for men. Dax Wave and Groom. Michael Atwater has had waves for 30 years. You may notice Michael does not have any hair, but he still has waves.
Hey, that means that stuff do his job, baby.
It does its job. So go ahead and get it. We have a couple of sponsors I must share later on during our Mike's BS picks. Four Valley Boys, we're on Facebook and on the YouTube. BuyNightShirt.com, Bernard Ingram. He has all the stuff you need for HBCU or the Panhandling at 9 fraternities and sororities. Get your stuff. David's podcast, chopping it up. He has a Patreon page, Patreon and nigga.
Yeah, we getting back started now that my the missus has completed her treatment, so I can get back started. So probably start in the next couple of months. So gotta get the content, get everything rolling again. But it's still going, baby. It's still going.
Like I said, Patreon him.
Yes, indeed.
Because we said so. And of course,
Stone Cold,
because I said so. And last but not least, our favorite sponsors, Henny and Coke, Crown Royal XO, and Ginger. I love Crown Royal XO. It gets you there very quickly. It gets you there quickly. And have you coming quicker than Shannon Sharp with a girl. TMB. That was Shannon Sharp calling himself. TMB. If you watch Nightcap, you know what TMB means. TMB.
God, this dude crazy, man.
If you want to know what it means, ask me later. That's Shannon Sharp. That's his name. Or if you know some folks that went to Joseph Hall, they had an encounter with one person that's on our friend circle. They call him J3.
Oh my goodness. This dude is unbearable, dude. Get back, Smokey. You don't have to run out that door.
All right. So my opening, Mike has started a new segment called Opening Shots. I don't have a graphic for it because if you haven't heard, Edwards says nobody in the league had skills before Michael Jordan. Anthony Edwards, I want you to define skills. Or do you mean athleticism? Or did you not watch Dr. J? Or did you not watch Kareem or Bill Walton, Oscar Robertson, or Earl the Pearl, or Charles Barkley, the round mound, the rebound, Magic Johnson, a young Dennis Johnson? Did you watch any YouTube highlights of those guys before you made that stupid ass comment? Mike, I know you let me know if I'm wrong, and I believe Ed Edward has not won a championship in his life. Am I correct? I don't know what you're mute. Mike.
You still can't hear you, bro.
He's on. His mic is off. I mean, mic is on, but he's not saying anything. Go back out and go. We see you.
We see you. Just can't hear you.
Can't miss you.
We can't hear you. Did you get a call or something? Because I can't hear you.
Yeah, close out and go back again.
As far as I know, Fade, no, he has not. He didn't win one in Georgia because he left. Remember? Mm-hmm. So as far as high school, I don't think he has. I don't think he has won a championship in any level. I know for sure he didn't win one in Georgia.
He left after 1-2 years. Tom Green told him it's time.
Mm-hmm.
But real quick, because I know we got a lot of college football to pick up. But is he right?
No.
Okay, making sure.
No. And can I get my 2 cents real quick?
Go ahead.
Can't hear you, Mike. Check your volume on your phone. We can't hear you. I don't know what happened because we could hear you fine. And all of a sudden you just went. I don't know. I'm gonna get my 2 cents real quick, Fade. Real quick. I honestly believe he's mixing up athleticism with skill. That's what I think. I think he's taking athleticism, but he wasn't the only. Michael Jordan wasn't the only athletic guy at his time. Did he forget about Clyde Drexler? Did he forget about Tom Chambers?
Dominique
Kemp? Did he forget? I'm just saying.
Dominique Wilkins.
Dominique Wilkins.
Reggie Lewis. Larry Johnson. Spud Webb.
I'm just talking about athleticism. I watched Gilbert Arenas talking about. Say something now, Mike. Still can't hear you. I don't know what happened, bro. We could hear you fine. Then all of a sudden it just went.
Time for new phone, Lord. Time for new phone. You ain't dropping no toilet or nothing, did you?
Did it get wet by mistake? You got anything not next to it? I don't know. It just happened all of a sudden because we could hear you fine.
You need to get a desktop log in.
I'm trying to tell you, Faye. Gilbert Arenas was trying to take up for him. And Gilbert actually told on himself. He was like, Mike, maybe Edwards was talking, skill, athleticism. So Rashad McCants was like, yeah, he's talking about athleticism. But, skill, some of the most skilled players played back then. Not taking nothing for anybody here now, because Kyrie is skilled in handling that ball. You got people that's skilled at doing what they're doing. Steph is skilled at shooting the peel. I just think that he didn't know what he was talking about, and he admitted he didn't watch anything. Let me hear you, Mike.
Can't hear you now.
Can't hear you. I don't know what happened. He messed up when he said that because all the old heads on his skull cavity, bro. Magic was like, I don't listen to nobody that ain't won no championship. Get back. He didn't want no championship. You mean to tell me the prototypical point guard that everybody wanted to be like had no skill, Faye? None?
That ain't accurate.
None? You mean to tell me before there was a Kyrie Irving, there was an Isaiah Thomas? That what you telling me? Before there was a Steph Curry, there was Reggie Miller and Ray Allen. That's what you telling me? I'm done. I'm just saying, if you don't know the history of the game and you admitted that you didn't watch, don't comment. Don't comment. I'm done. It's on you now. I'm done. That threw me off when I heard that.
Yeah, Gilbert Arenas has athlete split in his mouth.
I would agree with that. I actually would agree with that. I would agree with that big time.
And that is all I'm going to say on that matter. Rashad McCants, that might be the only smart thing that ever came out of his mouth on that show. I've never seen somebody that averaged 9 points a game in his career have so many opinions. And
I'm done with it. I'm glad you opened up with it because I honestly believe Ant Edwards has skilled mixed up with athleticism. I really think he meant athletic. But then there's an argument that that's not what he said is non-factual as well. But that's another talk. It's all good.
Right now, we're waiting for Michael Atwater to get his stuff together. I think he might have spit on his phone or something. But
I don't know what happened. It just died on him.
I don't know, but college football, it's about to crank up this weekend with the real week one. Florida State fans, I'm sorry. So my friend that was in the marching band that talked all the junk about Florida State and we lost because they, yeah, but Georgia had 25 players that did not play in the game. Y'all still lost by 50. So what does that tell you? They top players didn't play. Brock Bowers didn't play. Lab and Conker, I don't believe didn't play. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. We call him Tiny the Man. We ain't gonna call nobody out. So Mike has his bracket. He basically has his bracket already.
Yeah, I see that.
So we're gonna want to start at the upper quadrant right here. Made it a little bit bigger so everybody can see once Mike get his stuff together. This is Mike's upper bracket. Let's see if he's working right. See if he's working.
All right, y'all hear me?
There we go.
We hear you now, Mike.
We hear you now.
All right, let me say something real quick about this Anthony Edwards stuff, man.
Yeah,
so if we just talk about eras, now I'm not going to talk about the. I will say this: when you think about, let's just go 80s, Michael Jordan, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Isaiah Thomas, the centers. When you think about athletic ability, a lot of these cats that you see today, you didn't see a lot of that back in the day. You saw that from Dominique. You saw that from, of course, Charles Barkley, Michael Jordan. You had Larry Nance, a lot of them cats. The dudes these days, they shoot the basketball better. They're more athletic than the guys in the 80s. Now, if we start moving up to the 90s and 2000, early 2000s, when you start getting to your Kobe's and your Iversons and your Garnetts and all them kind of guys, that kind of changed. But if we talking about, because I thought he was talking about guys before the Michael Jordan era, think about this. If we talk about the top 5 shooting guards, we know Michael Jordan going to be one. How many more dudes from that era will be in the top 5? The only one you can possibly think of maybe is Clyde Drexler. But if you're talking about shooting guards all time, you got Kobe Bryant going to be in there. However you want to put Iverson, you want to put him a 2, you want to put him a 1. So I think he said the wrong words, but he ain't far off, man. Like the dude, and just to be honest, maybe with the exception of baseball, guys and athletes are way more skillful and athletic than a lot of our dudes are. We got defensive ends and D linemen running 4.7s and 4.8s, man. Come on. That wasn't going on back in the day. Mike Golick and Reggie Wright, them dudes wasn't running like that. The landscape of sports has changed, and it's more athletic and skillful guys now than when we were coming up. Bottom line.
Okay, so Tick, thank you, Tick. That's all I was saying. Anthony Edwards used the wrong words. If he would have said athletic, he may have had more of an argument. He said skilled. That's a different thing. The skill level was just as great as it is now. It's just as more athletic now as opposed to then. But you still had athletic guys back then.
Okay, let me ask you a quick question. Right now, today, in today's NBA, if we just go on point guards. If we put Michael Jordan and John Stockton in today's NBA, name the point guards that they better than. Can you honestly say that John Stockton is better than Kyrie? That John Stockton is better than Steph Curry? That Stockton is better than John Morant?
All the guards you just name are more athletic. You just said John Stockton.
But when I mentioned John Stockton, because John Stockton in the 80s was one of the top point guards in the game. Even Isaiah Thomas. If you put Magic, Stockton, and Isaiah in today's game right now, would they still be top 5 point guards right now today?
So, because the game is wide open and they don't have to get hand checked. There's none of that going on. So what you doing, you add Stockton, yes, because he's the prototypical point guard that can push the rock in this high-flying offensive game. Isaiah definitely can do it, and Magic did it when it was you could mug somebody. So if you put that's skill transferring from one era to another. Now, if you'd have said athletically, no, they didn't have a prayer. I'd give you that. But we talking about skill. Anthony Edwards meant to say athleticism. He didn't mean to say skill. I will give him that. He meant to say athleticism because at the end, it all go to what Tick said, the IQ, bro. A wide open game with Isaiah Thomas in his prime, Magic in his prime, where both of them averaged at least 11 assists in their prime. That transfers into this game easily because you can't hand check. You can't do all the physical stuff in the league that they got away with. The physicality is nowhere near. It's a wide open game. How you think all the cats from overseas come over with look at Luka Doncic, slow as molasses. Can you stop him from scoring? His skill level is amazing. That's all I'm saying.
Who's a better scorer, you think, Damon? Isaiah Thomas or Kyrie Irving?
Who's a better scorer?
Ooh.
Yeah.
I mean, Isaiah didn't come with the mentality to just score. He was a passing point guard as well. Kyrie is a scorer in a point guard. He like Iverson. He's a scorer in a point guard's body. Isaiah proved that he could score when he scored 25 points in their broken leg. He proved that he can put up points. I'm talking about straight up skill level. And I know we want to get to football. I'm talking about straight skill, Mike. There is a point where you have to look at skill that transfers. Those guys would flourish because the game changed in their advantage.
Hey, all I'm saying, bro, if we had to look at the top 5 players or even top 10 players by position in the NBA all time, or just let's say top 5, top 10 ain't gonna be too broad. I don't know how many of them dudes from the 80s and 90s will be in there right now today. I know Magic will be one of the top 5 point guards. Bird will be one of the top 5 small forwards. Jordan, of course, one of the top shooting guards. Barkley and Malone, top power forwards. Ewing, Hakeem, David Robinson, Patrick Ewing, Kareem. All them with Shaq here. Huh?
And Kareem.
So, I mean...
Well, it's going to be more centers than anything because the center nowadays is extinct.
It's different in position, but, I mean, that's something we need to reventure. I mean, we get back to, because that's interesting.
I think he meant to say athleticism. I'm gonna stick to my guns with that because he even said he didn't watch But he seen George. If somebody sit him down and make it, I bet you he'll recant everything he said once he see.
But let me tell you something too. Let me say this too, man. All our kids, let's just use this for an example. Let's just get off Anthony Edwards for a minute. All our kids right now, if we were to ask them about the Cosby Show, Different World, what's happening, Good Time, man, they wouldn't know nothing about them shows. They're definitely going to say they generational shows is better. What these kids watch? The Love and Hip Hop and I don't know all the stuff right now. Real Housewives and a lot of them different stuff. They're going to say their shows today.
Until I sat them down and let them watch it, bro. You're absolutely right. We would just have to sit them down and let them see what made the shows great, and then they can compare it to their era. Anthony Edwards, never did that. That's all I'm saying. If we sat him down and made him watch and show him what actual skill is as opposed to athleticism, I bet you he'll recant a lot of that. I bet you he would.
Yeah, he ain't saying nothing no different than no other 20, 24, 25-year-old kid would say. They don't respect our generation. They don't even watch stuff from our generation. And the only reason they know something about Jordan, the hell they wearing his shoes. So his answer, that's a typical answer for a kid his age, honestly. Now, if that would have been like a Carmelo Anthony or LeBron James or somebody older making that comment, I really would have a problem with it. But that dude, 23, 24 years old, I expect him to say something like that.
But then you got to expect somebody to tell him, go sit down and watch tape, and you come back with a honest answer because you never watched. That's the only. You're right. I'm not disagreeing with you. You're absolutely right. My rebuttal to that would be, hey man, if you said you didn't really watch, sit down and watch this. You telling me Akeem Olajuwon ain't skilled? You telling me David Robinson ain't skilled? That's all I'm saying. Athleticism and skill, IQ, is two totally different things. And I really think he meant athleticism. But we got to go into this football because I got a couple questions about the
college football season. Well, it's done kind of started. We really get it going tomorrow, guys. Go ahead, Faith. Head. Just did it.
I'm not doing it with y'all today. I'm trying to run a professional. I'm trying to run a professional show here. Okay.
Yeah, I know. Road Tide. Faith. Road.
Bama's not gonna make playoff.
Can I start it off right, Faith? You don't mind? Let me break my conference stuff down. You think I got them do that, Faith?
I'm sorry.
So, Faith, here we go. So my conference champions, I like Florida State to win ACC. Yeah, I know they lost to Georgia Tech, but I still like Florida State to win the ACC. I got Utah going undefeated in the Big 12. I got them beating Kansas State. I got Georgia beating Texas. Now, this is the tricky part. I actually got Texas beating Georgia in the regular season, then Georgia coming back and beating Texas in the conference championship game. So I got Georgia in the SEC, and I got Ohio State in a rematch. Man, but just think how about this is going to look. Can you picture Ohio State and Michigan playing each other a week apart? I got Ohio State playing Michigan because I got Michigan beating Oregon when Oregon come to Michigan. So that's my conference champ. So my playoff team, I got Ohio State, the 1 seed. I got Utah because they went undefeated, number 2. The Dogs, 3. And I got Florida State, 4. Let's talk about the first 4 seeds. Brent Musburger and Jim Nance.
I don't see Florida State winning the ACC. So I will have them down a little bit. Maybe not that far down. I actually, believe it or not, Clemson may pull it off this year, bro.
Pull what off?
The ACC.
I thought you were talking about a KKK sheet that Dabo be wearing.
No, not that. I don't see. I got a chance, and it was week 0, so we nitpicking. We ain't the whole season. We ain't even halfway through the season.
A win is a win.
A win is a win, correct. And Florida State did not impress me the way they played. If they play Miami, I can see Miami beating them.
Virginia Tech.
I can see Tech beating them. It's a lot I don't see them winning the ACC. Now, if they win it, I'll come back and apologize. I actually see Georgia, because they win the SEC and who they play, they can be the number 1 seed, and Ohio State can be 2 because of the.
I just can't see Georgia going through that schedule, man. That schedule too tough, man.
But Mike, if they win the SEC championship because of the conference and their schedule being tough, it's probably one of the toughest, if not the toughest, on this playoff picture. That alone will make them number 1. Ohio State would probably be number 2 because they do play a gauntlet as well. Strength of schedule in the conference is what I'm talking about. I see Utah going undefeated as well. I do. I just think they will probably be 3 right behind Georgia and Ohio State.
I don't think Georgia. I think Georgia, once they lose to Texas, is going to drop. It's going to be tough for Georgia to go through that schedule going undefeated.
Texas lost a lot. I don't know. I know everybody giving them a lot of credit. Texas, I can see them losing a couple games, Mike. I can see them losing a couple games. Quinn Ewers lost Worthy. He lost that other receiver.
What the running backs injured for the year?
Yeah. So it's a lot that Texas is going to have to. Now, if Texas go to Michigan and beat them convincingly, I'll change my tune. If Texas go up there and lose, I can drop them even more. So, I mean, they lost a lot. That's all I'm saying. And Ewers, he's a gunslinger. He's known for throwing a few picks he shouldn't have thrown. So, I think you're on the right avenue. I just think the wrong teams are where you got them. I think you're on the right avenue, though. I can see.
Go ahead, Frank.
All right, we're gonna start a Mike's bracket. So right now we're gonna start at the top bracket with number 1 overall seed Ohio State. We're getting the bye with Florida State with the 4 seed getting the bye. In the first round, we have Alabama and Oregon, with Oregon getting the home game, beating Alabama, Notre Dame beating the hell out of Liberty. So that means Notre Dame will play Florida State, Oregon will play Ohio State, which will be a rematch of a regular season matchup between these 2 teams.
Right.
And Mike has Ohio State beating Oregon and Notre Dame beating Florida State. I don't think it'll be Florida State. I think it'll be Virginia Tech, and I think Virginia Tech will get the hell beat out on them.
You got Virginia Tech winning the ACC?
Yeah.
Over Florida State, Miami, and Clemson?
Yeah.
That's not a bad pick, though, Mike. Out of the ACC teams, they didn't lose much. I think they lost a running back on offense. I think they lost 2 defensive starters. But, Hokies are known for defense, no matter who the coach is.
Well, as long as they fight no dogs, they should be good.
Yeah, good point. But I can see VTech winning the ACC. I also can. Miami mess around, get hot, they could win it.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Miami sneaks away in there if they lose. If they can find a way to beat Florida, Clemson, and Georgia Tech. I can see Miami slipping into that 11-12 seed.
Yeah.
And they can make some noise that way. Let's go down to the bottom of the bracket. Mike has Kansas State, the runner-up to the Big 12 champion. They're losing to Texas, who probably be the runner-up to the SEC championship. Ole Miss finally sneaking in, beating Michigan. Ole Miss will usually lose to Utah. Ole Miss will beat Utah, and Georgia will beat Texas. And Mike has Georgia beating Ole Miss in the bottom half of the bracket. Let's talk about that.
I think because of the schedule, let's say Michigan lose 1 game, and that 1 game is to Ohio State, they're not going to be 10th. I tell you that now. The runner-up to the Big Ten champion, they're not going to be 10th. Considering their schedule, they got one of the toughest schedules in the country. If they only lose 1 game and it's a nail-biter, they're going to be way higher than 10th. Now, all this preseason, we don't know. So I'm saying that's going to be tough. Because if they mess around, beat Texas, they beat Oregon, and they go through the Big Ten and go to Columbus to lose, that's going to be tough. The strength of schedule going to eat all that up. Because every team that they playing that was ranked probably is not going to lose that many more games. So I don't know if they'd be 10th. And Ole Miss, I can see Ole Miss being higher than 7.
Yeah.
I actually can see them being fifth.
Just depending on how everything shake down.
Remember, the strongest conferences in college football is the SEC and the Big Ten. If you come in first, second, or third, the seeds is going to be high in this playoff. It's going to be high. Especially like if I flip-flop it and Oregon beats Michigan, they right where they need to be. If Michigan beat Oregon, they're going to be a higher seed. But it's going to be interesting, dude. I promise you. This is going to be an interesting college football season because what's on the line. You do want to get a higher seed, bro.
All right, let's take a look at Mike's semifinal and final matchup right here. Mike has Notre Dame playing Ohio State
in the Cotton Bowl.
Okay.
So that's going to be Ohio State, and they're going to be playing Georgia,
Gotcha.
who will beat Ole Miss. I believe that was going to be the Fiesta Bowl, probably.
No, that would have been the Orange Bowl.
Orange Bowl, okay. And that'd be Georgia.
The Orange Bowl is hosting the national championship this year?
No, the bowls are just the quarterfinals and the semifinals. National championship is not a bowl.
All right.
Which means Georgia will be playing Ohio State, and Mike has Ohio State winning the national championship against Georgia.
You know, they can keep Ryan Day's name out their mouth. Because that's all my people in Ohio been talking about. Ryan Day if he don't beat Michigan, or if he don't get sniffed close to winning the national title, rumblings is gonna occur. I don't believe it, but they in Columbus. They're not going through the John Cooper again.
Yeah, 40-0.
This is the year though, because they loaded, but they've been loaded the last couple of years.
Yeah, 40-0 in regular season versus everybody except Michigan. That's neither here nor there.
I can see. I mean, it's a good. Mike picked a good playoff run, bro. I got to give it to him. All them teams, I can see all of them. Especially, don't sleep on Liberty because they didn't lose a lot.
Yeah, but they don't play nobody.
They don't, but they can get in this playoff just because they ain't lose a lot and they got a dominant team.
I will say this though, and I don't think Liberty is the team. Watch for Boise State, App State, or Memphis if they can get in this playoff. If they can be 11-12 seed, I can see one of them possibly getting the upset win. It's slim, but I think Boise State, App State, and Memphis are built like Power 4 schools anyway. Don't be surprised if one of them get in and they can make some noise. I don't think Liberty's there yet. I don't think they've been around long enough to be that kind of team.
My only thing, I don't trust Notre Dame. Marcus Freeman's going to be on the hot seat if he loses 3 games again this year.
I don't see them losing 3 games though, Faye.
I don't either, Faye. I don't either.
Pull up that schedule.
I don't see it. I don't see them losing 3 games either, bro.
Pull up that schedule. I can't see them losing 3 games.
Me either. If like I say, season just started. If they do, I come and apologize after the fact. I just don't see Notre Dame losing 3. Considering what they got coming back too, I just don't see it.
Start with a new quarterback this year,
right? But I mean, they still loaded on the defensive side of the ball.
Call out the schedule, Faye. I'll tell you win and loss.
Texas A&M.
Woo! Damn. Yeah. I think they got enough to go into Texas A&M and get a win.
Right.
That might be a loss in my opinion.
I don't know. I think they can go into College Station and get a win. This ain't the Johnny Manziel, Kyler Murray. Well, not Kyler Murray, but Johnny Manziel, Texas A&M. So I think they can win that one.
Okay.
Northern Illinois and Purdue. Those are wins. I agree with you. Those
win.
Miami, Ohio, yes. Louisville.
That one might be a battle.
Now Louisville smashed them last year.
That might be a battle, dude.
Stanford, that's a win. They play Georgia Tech. I don't know now.
Yeah, that's true. I'm still going with Notre Dame.
Navy and Florida State, the next two.
They'll beat Navy. Florida State got athletes. I give them. Okay, so if I give them the loss to Texas A&M, I give them the win at Florida State. So far, I got them at 2 losses.
I got them at 1, losing to Florida State. I think they got enough to beat Texas A&M.
Okay, so look like the last. You got 3 more. Virginia Army.
Win.
Those are 2 wins right there.
Yeah.
USC.
That's a win.
Yeah, they're gonna beat USC
too, bro. I think I don't see them. The only way they could win is what you say, Faye. Marcus Freeman jack up something. That's the only way I can see them losing 3 games. That looking at their schedule, I just don't see it. I want to know
when we get on these college football predictions. I'll wait. I want to know who did the programming. The hell, you got Georgia and Clemson on at noon.
That need to be 7:30, either 3:30 or 7:30.
Well, the 3:30 game is Miami and Florida.
That may change. That may change, man.
What may change?
The time? Don't you think
that's the Saturday. They ain't changed. That's set.
How the hell you gonna change it, Damon?
What you mean?
What you mean? How you gonna change it? And the game's Saturday.
Oh, the game is this Saturday.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking it's later down the line. I didn't see the schedule when they was actually playing.
No, I'm talking about how they got it on this Saturday. They got Georgia and Clemson kicking off at noon, and then you got Miami and Florida at 3:30, and Notre Dame, Texas A&M at 7:30. I think that Georgia Clemson game in the dome should have been at night.
Well, you know why they did that? Because more people are prone to watch Texas A&M and Notre Dame at night. Both of them. Well, Notre Dame is ranked. Not too many people are fond of on Clemson, so they know they pretty much thinking Georgia gonna beat the bejesus out of them. Why not make it a noon game? See what I'm saying? It's all about viewership, man. It's about how you gonna get the viewership and where the money gonna go in. Most people is gonna go chill out and turn on that A&M Notre Dame game. That should be a night game. It's viewership, bro. That's what it is. Is that game on NBC?
No, it's ABC because it's at Texas A&M.
All them games are ABC.
ABC.
Yeah, Notre Dame, a Chicago market. Texas A&M kind of like a Dallas, Austin market. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's about viewership, Mike. Trust me. Because if Georgia was playing Notre Dame, that would have been a night. That would have been a night all day. Because I don't care where you at. Traditional schools that's ranked in powerhouses, they're going to watch that. They're going to watch that. It's about viewership. ABC know what they're doing.
All right, give me Mike and Damon. Give me your Heisman picks for early Heisman picks for the season.
Ooh, that's a good one. How about a dark horse? How about if they use them right, Donovan Edwards? Speed, power back that can catch the football, a safety blanket for a new quarterback. That's a dark horse for me. I got to think on somebody that's out. Maybe. What's all right, man. Y'all be good. Y'all be good, man. Oh man. I can't think of the dude's name. Shoot, I done went blank.
Watch out for Cam Ward at Miami.
I think that's who I was thinking about. I don't think so though. I had his name in my mind and it just went blank.
Donovan Edwards definitely a name. I like Donovan Edwards, man.
That's a dark horse for me, Mike, because he ain't on nobody's board. But I think you and I had a discussion where you was thinking he might be the best running back in the country. But if he's used right, he may be in Heisman contention, especially if he put up numbers against those wanted teams that's before them. If he do what he did against Ohio State a few years ago, 200 yards, let's say he run for $150, $175 against Texas, $125 and 3 touchdowns against Oregon. He finished the season with like 17, 18 touchdowns and like 1,700 yards on an undefeated Michigan team, defend a national title. He'll be invited. He'll be a dark horse. But Cam Ward is a good name. What's the quarterback, the other quarterback they was talking about? He transferred?
Talking about Gabriel from Oregon?
Yes, that's who I was thinking about. I couldn't think of his name for nothing. That's who I was thinking about.
Don't give out Cam Rising in Utah also.
Yep.
Yeah. Corey said Carson Beck. That's a name to throw out there.
I think Jordan gonna lose too many games. Heisman will be best player, not the best team with the best player.
No, I got a dark horse, and I gave me a quarterback name from Oregon while I was thinking about it. I think both of them cats are going to be all Americans, though. First team.
I can see that. All right, guys, you're in for a treat. NFL season starting this week, and Mike has a new set of BS lists. QB tiers, part 1. We got new graphics this year. Mike hasn't seen them yet, so we're gonna let Mike take a look at them.
Yeah, let that jig see it. He's a jigaboo.
Damn jigaboo.
Yeah,
so, people, I have 4 tiers.
I gotta get the sponsors. Hold on.
Oh, my bad. Okay. Okay, then. Fade me.
So, as you can see right here, hold on.
Note need to talk about that.
My bad.
Hurry up, babe.
As you can see right here, we got Soul Food and Arizona Tea as one of the sponsors.
Soul Food Arizona Tea.
I do say Soul Food Arizona Tea.
That's part of it. And after Mike eat all that.
Hey man, somebody take the computer from Fade, man. This dude said Soul Food and Arizona Tea, man.
The dude made a tier 5. I ain't got no tier 5, y'all. This all Fade doing.
I know, but after Mike eat the Arizona Tea and that Soul Food, Mike's gonna be on Ozempic.
Come and get your soul food.
Right now, Mike gonna be on that Ozempic.
I hate Fabian Vicks, man.
But we all love Mike because I know he'll crack my ass any chance he'll probably get.
No, I won't. But my bottom tier this year, I got all the rookies. They hadn't done them yet. So the rookies are definitely in tier 4. Then Sam Darnold, the Minnesota quarterback, to Sam Darnold is what's wrong with Fade, man?
Hey, crazy. But you know what? He laughing for a good reason. If J.J. McCarthy didn't hurt his knee, he wouldn't be starting.
Yeah, Sam Darnold's in tier 5. I'm in tier 4. Bryce Young is in tier 4. Daniel Jones, boy, these some bad quarterbacks here, boy. Daniel Jones, whoever you wanted to start at Pittsburgh, Russell Wilson or Justin Fields, for now, they in tier 4. Anthony, now this is kind of iffy, but he didn't play a lot last year. Anthony Richardson, I think, is a bottom tier quarterback right now. And Minshew for Las Vegas. What do y'all have to say about tier 4?
Nothing.
Nothing at all.
Neither.
All right. Let's go to tier 3. Tier 3.
Mike, what's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong?
Huh?
What's wrong? Why you laughing at? What's wrong?
You got to laugh about Sam Darnold, man.
Why you laughing about Sam Darnold? What I do?
Hey, you just gave that goofy laugh. It just reminded me when we did that Todd McCullough on the album. Todd McCullough. I say Todd.
I thought you talking about that banana split down there. I thought you talking about that banana split down there.
I don't eat banana splits, man.
You looking at that banana split, that Big Mac combo right there.
I don't eat banana splits or Big Mac. Tier 3. I think my boy Trevor Lawrence done slipped into tier 3 right now. I hate to say it, but Trevor Lawrence is not an upper half quarterback in the league. Geno Smith, Deshaun Watson, Will Levis, Kyler Murray, Derek Carr, and Kirk Cousins, tier 3, man. What y'all think about tier 3?
Would Deshaun Watson have a happy ending to the season?
He stay healthy.
Will they have a happy ending though?
What does it happen in the Super Bowl? Hell, Super Bowl is for everybody.
Watson is tier 3 as of now. I don't have an issue with that. As of now, we gotta see what he's gonna do.
Mm-hmm. I'm sitting there on tier 3. Will Levis in the tier 3. Yeah.
You think he could go to tier 4?
Hell, this room at tier 5.
Fade and added the tier and dropped the man all the way down to tier 5.
Hey, Will Levis ain't that bad now. Can't be that bad. Tier 2. Tier 2. We got Matthew Stafford. That's my boy. That's D-Ram boy. We got I love you, Dak, but Dak, you're a tier 2 quarterback, dog. You tier 2. You got Brock Purdy, Jared Goff, Baker Mayfield, Justin Herbert, and Tua. Anybody need to go up or down in tier 2?
You might have tier 2 perfect, man.
Jeff from last year, Dak will have to move up to tier 1 based on his stats. He was number 2 in the MVP. But I can see why he tier 2 could play like shit in the wild card game.
Yeah, and he still ain't won none.
Yeah, that's Jerry's fault.
Anybody in tier 2 need to go to tier 1?
No,
I think you got it. I think you know it.
And for
and then tier 1.
Hold on, all the folks they brought Purdy tier 1. Look at all the weapons he got. All right, go ahead, Mike. And still
didn't win the Super Bowl. Yep. And tier 1, man, this might be kind of controversial. Mike, I think Jordan Love and CJ Stroud are both tier 1 now.
You ain't got no argument for me on CJ Stroud. None. Jordan Love played his way into tier 1. What he did. Stroud started off strong. I mean, he was strong all year long.
You got a problem with Stroud and Jordan Love in tier 1? Fade.
Jordan Love, I need to see a little bit one more year. And you that's my fault. I forgot a quarterback in tier 2. Tua. But yeah, but go ahead. I don't have Stroud the way he played last year. No, Kirk Cousins, he got hurt. I would move him up to tier 2. But he was playing lights out before he tore his Achilles.
Yeah, that's true. He was.
If anybody, I would move down Justin Herbert to tier 3. Move Jordan Love.
No. Wait a minute now. Justin Herbert still he got hurt last year. Justin Herbert still that man now. But
go ahead, Mike.
We look at this is the person I want to ask y'all about. Should I have put Aaron Rodgers in tier 1? Am I going strictly off his history?
You're going off his history. He played, but he ain't played with the season before he got hurt.
So then what tier are you putting him in?
He tier 3.
Question. I would say that he is off reputation. So where do you have Rosen?
Who?
I mean, not Rosen. What quarterback for Buffalo?
Josh Allen, they got number 5.
Number 5. It's sad because all that dude just a physical monster.
But that's the preseason tier, man. So I'm gonna do it every 3 weeks. After 3 weeks, we'll see if who done moved up, who done moved down, and we'll keep a track of it all year. But Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson at the top of the cycle right now.
Yeah.
Everybody has a problem with Lamar Jackson being number 2. Lamar Jackson has 2 MVPs and was 1 vote away from being a 2-time unanimous MVP. But his team went to bed because Todd Monken went to bed coaching. But he did coach at Georgia, though. So,
Oh, man. That dude love taking shots at folks, man.
So who
be paid if he didn't, Mike?
So did Lamar Jackson make all them plays, make all the calls to pass against Kansas City?
Baltimore defense didn't stop Kansas City either, did
you? The reason why they couldn't stop because they couldn't get off the field. You know why they couldn't get off the field? Because Kansas City, Baltimore offense wouldn't run the ball.
We'll see what they do next Thursday when they play Kansas City.
They're gonna get their head buzzed by Kansas City.
Lost too much on defense.
Lost too much on defense. Offensive lines in shambles. Still no receivers. Just saying.
All right.
Oh, that's a good show. That's a quick show. Quick 51 minutes. That's probably one of the fastest shows, second fastest show we ever did.
Everybody this weekend, hey, Fave and Damon, everybody got Georgia over Clemson, right?
Yeah.
I do.
Who y'all got Miami against Florida?
Miami.
I think I like Miami too. And Damon, you going with Texas A&M over Notre Dame?
I thought I picked Notre Dame in the chat.
All right.
I think I gotta go back and check, but I think I picked Notre Dame.
All right, fellas.
All right, that's our show for the week. Show for the week. We're gonna see you guys next week. Next week to talk about NFL. We're gonna have our picks, NFL MVP, all that stuff next week. It's gonna be a blockbuster NFL day, and we're gonna talk shit about college football for about 20 minutes. We out.